Welcome back to the channel. This is the Self Educated Economist. And yesterday I didn't post a video because I'm a little bit sick, still a little bit sick. So excuse me if I hear me sniffle a bit, but getting over a cold. So as of right now, today is December 9th. And Bitcoin is right now, I'm looking at a 6 hour time frame. And Bitcoin is around the 93, almost 94,000 US dollars. So I expect Bitcoin in the next couple of days to really test back up here. This is a 200 simple moving average. This is in the 6 hour, so it would be for the 6 hour, but I do expect it to hit up here. So let's go to the daily. Is probably a better one to be looking at actually. I do expect Bitcoin to get back and test the 200 simple moving average, 200-day simple moving average in the coming weeks. And it's right now sitting at 108, but every day it's gonna go. Every day it's gonna go move lower. So I don't know. It can move down maybe as low as somewhere in this 103, 104 area. So yeah, I was expecting this move to happen a little bit more towards January, but it really does seem like it's. I mean, it's not that far off. At 94,000 bucks is a $9,000 move to get up to around 103. So I do expect it to get up here in the next, couple of weeks, maybe. And tomorrow we have an important day is the FOMC meeting from the Federal Reserve, and interest rates are expected to cut the overnight lending rate of the Federal Reserve by more or less 25 basis points. And we'll see if that happens. And if that does happen, I think in the short term, it will be quite bullish for the markets. Although this is kind of on another subject matter, but I do follow a lot the ideas of the uneducated economist, and that's kind of where I got the name for this channel. We'll see if we change it, but for now, that's what I'm going to use for now. So shout out to him, and I really like his ideas, and I find them very interesting on the whole the theory that he has on monetary policy. It's kind of based off of like the Federal Reserve's words are the monetary policy they have moving forward, and cutting rates doesn't really do anything in the long term anyways to stimulate the economy anymore, because for over 10 years interest rates were pretty much at zero. So now when essentially if the overnight lending rate is not below the neutral interest rate, which is the interest rate that is neither accommodating, or what does he say? It's neither accommodating or restrictive. So it's like a theoretical rate that let's just say it's at 2%. So if the overnight lending rate for the Federal Reserve is above that, then it's going to be restrictive for the economy, and if it's below that, it's going to be the economy will essentially be thriving, if you will. I'm at a loss for words right now, but essentially it's going to be thriving if it's below that. And yeah, that in this neutral interest rate, it's kind of hard to figure out where it's at. But anyways, I think also some people use the 2 year treasury yield as a idea of where the neutral interest rate is right now. And I think it's around 2%, something like that. Don't quote me on it. I don't have a chart, but maybe I'll make a chart. Not make a chart, but open up a chart in the next couple of days, and we could talk a little bit more about that. But anyways, essentially the Federal Reserve right now, the overnight lending rate's above that, so the economy is essentially in a restrictive stance. Also, quantitative easing, I think, is supposed to start at some point. I mean, they announced the end of the quantitative tightening back in August, I believe. So we'll see. I mean, I really do think their words are what really moves the markets in to a large extent, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, regardless, I think if they do cut rates, even though that's kind of like a sign that the economy is not doing well, they need to cut interest rates. I do think in the short term it will be bullish for Bitcoin, and if it can really get it up to, if it could really get back above the 200 simple moving average, I think that there's a lot of hope for it to maybe get back to all-time highs, if not higher. But if it doesn't really get above this the 200 simple moving average, and particularly this last higher low, uh, sorry, yeah, it's a higher low at around 107.3, 107.4. If it doesn't get above that and close dailies above that, I really do think it's just essentially a bull trap, and we're heading lower. That's what I think. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I would like for the market to continue, but yeah. So let me know what you guys think. What you guys think I'm wrong about. And yeah, if you guys are interested in the channel, these are kind of just some of my ideas. And I do borrow some ideas, and I will give credit to the people of whose ideas I get from. I follow a lot of Crown's crypto channel. Um, Ben Cowan is another one into the cryptoverse, and both of those guys are crypto guys, and then the uneducated economist more for like macro stuff, and I think his stuff is really on point when it comes to like macroeconomics and what's going on and how to like really position yourself in this crazy world, right? This crazy world of markets that it's, essentially, a daytime job isn't going to do it anymore. If you want to move forward, you need to be in investments, you need to be in things like Bitcoin, gold, property, etc. Obviously, there's more. That's just really a general thing, and there's more details involved. But yeah, I'll be talking more about that in the days to come. And yeah, if you're interested, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, cheers, bye.